seem to have made it and unfollowed, I trust. Excellent. That is, of course, good news. And what we want here, we want to make sure that during all of our meetings that it just is you and I, and where we can negotiate in peace and test and try, accumulate and trigger and tingle as much as possible without prying or wandering eyes looking over us and our certain specific activities. We have some very highly powerful and strong illegal triggers for you today. These tingles have not been used anywhere as of yet. A formulation has been secretly created to produce this tingle, which enables you to get enhanced sensations. So I'm going to give you a warning now that if you fall asleep, the chances will be high. And if you do, then I'm just going to have to maybe put you just under the bush there or something like that until you wake up. And I will, of course, be out of here because we cannot be associated with one another. But I trust through our previous meetings that we've had with some illegal triggers that you know what you're doing. You're well versed in the way of illegal triggers and tingles. That is correct, good. And that you should know how much you need, and you shouldn't leave it so much to me to decide for you. Does that make sense? That's excellent. So that means I could use all of these triggers. You can let me know which ones you like, prefer, wish to use, wish to accumulate later on. See what I mean? Excellent. And we can proceed from there. But this is very much me showing you what goods I have upon my person to share with you now. And you get to use them and experience these illegal tingles for yourself. Okay. Excellent. And I'd just like to reaffirm our acquaintance, our friendship, and our relationship. And between you and I, in this meeting, we're very much friends together. I'd like to think. Maybe some classy individuals who like to delve into the fine art, which is illegal tingles, which is unappreciated by so many, which makes it all more special between both of us. But also, opposite to that, if we see each other and we're not in our little meeting here, and we perhaps run into each other, perhaps into the manor house or something like that, then of course, you and I don't know each other at all. We have never been acquainted before, so we make each other's acquaintance if needs be, but rather not. And we can prefer to keep it that way. That makes our dealings here even more special. So we only meet, just you and I, right here, right now, for you to see and hear the triggers. Excellent. Right. Well, I think that's our introductions over, and I think you're ready for your triggers. So our first illegal tingle is something which has been specially formulated. There is a recurrent trend here, and something which you are going to notice you're going to get powerful triggers from. So in here we have a special formulation, and I'd like you to listen to it for me. Let me know what you think afterwards. If you tingle, remember, try not to fall asleep. If you get triggers and tingles, I'll be able to tell immediately, okay? And then I'll know how much you need to use of this illegal trigger at that point, and then I'll cease to stop. I think I know if you're about to fall asleep, so don't worry, I'll keep an eye on that as well. But you have a listen to this trigger first, and let me know what you think. Excellent. for you. That is not the full strength of this tingle. We have to get you sort of induced in our illegal trigger first before we know its full strength on you. These are very, let's say, not so well tested triggers, so it could be just a little bit temperamental, but I think it's okay. Okay, are you ready? So how are you feeling? Notice here, it has high intensity on there, which means that you might feel a little bit more of a tingle. But I assure you, everything is perfectly under control. In my hands, we're going to step it up just a little notch now. So you might feel, if you were feeling the tingles and triggers there, then of course you might feel something a little bit more stronger. So just be a little bit careful, be a little bit mindful and aware of how much triggers you're going to be feeling at the moment, because there's going to be even more to follow. Okay, right, let's not start it all off too early, so to speak. That's enough of that. I noticed that you started getting quite a lot of tingles there. Yes, that is the point to stop. We don't wish them to be too strong for you, and then you should of course fall asleep, especially without knowing all the other tingles. Like I said, these are very highly legal tingles and triggers, so you don't want to miss them. Let's put those away, shall we? So, something which was suggested to me, shall we say, is these particular tingles and triggers require a little bit of tingle relief in between, especially trials as well. Otherwise, you're not going to sort of differentiate between the tingles, the power of them, what sort of level they are, the strength, etc., etc. And being a tingle connoisseur such as yourself, and I, of course, we like to make sure that we level everything out. We know the fine balance, a bit like chemistry almost. A little bit too much, you go too far. Not enough, it doesn't work. You know, that sort of thing. And tingles follows that exact principle. So you need something just to neutralize yourself, just a little bit. So we have a little tingle neutralizer here. This has been specially made to neutralize you before we move on to the next one. See my drift? see anyone. No one's looking about, are they? Good. I strongly believe that's done the trick, and I think we should move on to the next one. Now, this one has a bit more of a subtle kick to it, just a little bit, and it's not so aggressive. However, it implements a specific trigger which can just catch you off guard a little bit, so just be a little bit careful. Now, and remember, if you fall asleep, then I would just have to move you aside and walk off, so just bear that in mind when you get your tingles and triggers. Okay, and we wouldn't want you to be lying on the ground here as well, of course. That is not ideal. Perfect. So, I don't know about you, but those tingles are so fresh, so powerful, so individually unique, and I know this is going to be an absolute must for so many tingle enthusiasts such as yourself. Some people, you get tingles and triggers. Other people, it gives you the immense sweats and hots, and that's exactly what I've got here at the moment. There's something about that trigger that has a very special, unique effect on you, and it can be very pleasing to the brain. And for a tingle enthusiast such as yourself, you can probably understand why this one is very illegal. Once someone uses something like this, then everybody is going to want to have it, and when they do, then you're probably going to realize that the effects might diminish just a little bit. So if you use them sparingly, and of course between our meeting here, then you should find that this particular tingle will serve you a lot of good use for helping you relax. You see what I mean? Okay. Okay. We have to make sure we listen and make sure nobody is here. Of course, there are some tingle poachers in these spots as well. I know they have been doing their rounds and about, and certain individuals who are real tingle enthusiasts who come up a bit like having a meeting here, and they're going to steal away your tingles, and then they're taking them for themselves, and that isn't going to be helping anybody, is it? So we have to make sure we keep an eye for all of these people, and especially those tingle poachers for specific tingles like this. So when we have one more listen, balance it out a little bit, then we'll purify afterwards. Excellent. Enough there for you as well. I noticed those eyes were beginning to close, and we don't wish that to happen just yet anyway. After we've had a little meeting, mind you, you of course are very free to have a little sleep there should you wish, but I assume you prefer not to, and to ruin your very lovely attire that you have on there as well. Okay, let's neutralize that just a little bit. Wait here, please. This one I was hiding just a little bit, and making sure that this is kept a little bit of a surprise. So this is a very unique trigger. Inside here is special liquid formulation, and this is going to give you some really nice triggers. Okay, so you have to be ready. Make sure that you can control your tingles here as well. Great. tingle like this to create a nice whirlwind there, and you get that real nice flow of the tingle there as well. So it's a real nice sort of curve to the tingle, and it acts in just accordingly a slightly different way than it would from perhaps a conventional type of bottle or something like that. But this liquid in here is been specially made, and this is not like the consistency that you would expect from water or something like that. A little bit thicker, a little bit looser, and it flows just a little better, a bit more slimier, so to speak, and that creates this really nice tingle-inducing formulation, and it has to be stored in a bottle such as this. You can spray it on yourself. However, we're not against doing that, because you have to be very careful with a tingle like this. It is too refreshing, and of course, if you give you too many tingles, should you do that. Sprays are very powerful tingle trigger, very illegal, and you know those powerful ones tend to only be used in special places, such as this. Okay, let's neutralize that for you. I think you're pretty set. Good to go. Now, we have two here that are sort of polar opposite here. One is going to give you a very nice smooth sound. The other one is going to give you a sort of lighter touch to it. And you kind of have used them hand in hand. So this hasn't quite been decided as to how this should be used, though an expert such as myself, tingle enthusiast, knows how to sort of balance it right. Okay, so if you feel a little bit sleepy, just maybe give me a nod. I should know, but just let me know how you feel with this one. Okay. See what I mean? Combined, they make a very powerful trigger. You can see why it's a little bit legal, don't you? Yes. Okay. I see. Well, I would advise you that perhaps this is one that you really share with your friends. Just keep to yourself. Okay. Like I said, these are for experienced tingle enthusiasts such as yourself. So if it's just between you and I, then we keep it nice and quiet. We keep the tingles coming, of course. And you get to have this very one-on-one experience. So one of the things is that when someone gives you these illegal tingles, me in particular, who is experienced in tingles and is of course a tingle enthusiast of highly illegal triggers, then you know that your session, you're going to experience it. It's a bit of a detox for you, in a way, for your brain, and that's what it's all about. And should everyone be able to use these things for detoxing, then of course we'll probably have some issues there, because everybody would want them, and we wouldn't of course want that at all. Okay. Right. To me, it looked like you were just falling asleep there, so I think that's probably an appropriate time to stop, don't you think? Good. Right. I've got my item here for you, and there's a bit of a theme with this, to make sure that the whole thing is complete. As you notice when we have our little tingle meetups, I'd like to make sure there's a certain style of tingles which you get used in a particular session, and this one has a very unique style which is very satisfying too. Yes, very good for falling asleep, very good for tingling, making you feel good. Of course don't abuse it when you need to use these items, and sure enough, if you want to use them, I'll be able to get you whatever you need. Then use them correctly, and you know how to do that. Or just wait until we have our meetings, and this will probably also, suffice as that, and give you the tingles that you need. I know previous tingles that every single one that you've also wanted yourself, and I've managed to get you each single one. So you are of course a humble purveyor of fine tingle antiquities, and that's why these sessions are important to both of us. Okay, so how about that we just make you feel good now, and then we can depart one another, pretend not to know each other all over again. Excellent. I'm sure our party, however many parties they have, I know this is a bit of an meeting of all dignitaries and people in high society, etc., and all of that. However, it is us who are most definitely the most relaxed out of everybody. So before we get back in there, let's finish off nicely here with these very legal triggers. I know they're quite widely used now, though its effect is still very illegal. goodness me, out of all the triggers, you decided to fall asleep to these ones, the ones that you've had countless, many a times. Hello? You're out like a light. My goodness. Oh dear, that doesn't appear to be too good. Well, I thought that you were just getting ready because you were so relaxed that you were having a little sort of slow lie down. I didn't realise you were actually falling asleep, and you are now fast asleep. So let's just speak to your subconscious there. I hope you enjoyed these triggers. Remember, subconscious, don't mention our meeting to anybody, and we keep it just between both you and I. That way we can keep all of our future illegal tingles going, and we don't want any tingle poachers or anything like that after us either, or anyone to know what we're up to. Of course, that makes the tingle more potent, powerful, stronger, and no doubt has worked its magic on you here tonight. How unfortunate. I am going to leave. I shall just leave you there as well, and just walk away from this situation. Excellent. Well, you don't need to reply. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.